Hey guys, Cage. I'm here doing a video again. 3 different things. And I hate when a low battery thing comes on, but anyway, 3 different things. 3 different kinds of swords. This is not lightsaber this time. There was a post, well, a lot of posts, and I'm here today talking about these because I started the post about, prerequisites. Do you think they should be? And it kind of got out of hand. The argument right now that they're arguing about is that they're throwing things into there that TPLA or anyone else that's doing Star Wars or anything else like that is just throwing things in there and it cannot function like a real blade. Okay. So, 3 different swords here. I'm going to use a katana first. Now, TPLA does describe in one of their videos that the physics of a blade, of a samurai katana, or any other blade is going to act differently than a round blade such as a lightsaber. Very true. But people are taking this a whole different way, saying you cannot act a lightsaber like a regular katana. Okay. Stand on this side here, so see here. Can you see that? Can you see the katana? Oh well, it's kind of hard, I know. So, Surisu spins. And look, the katana blade's still straight out in front. Oh my gosh. I know I'm being very sarcastic, but hey. Now, shoot your strikes. Very basic stuff, okay? You can block, okay? The argument that a lot of people have been putting on there with that, which I do agree with, it does not matter which way the lightsaber is pointing, because it is a 360 object, there is no definite edge. Now, with a sword, there is a definite edge. Now, here's the problem. With using a lightsaber, it's a lot easier to actually take a real katana, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is 1065 carbon steel. It's not very light. Neither is a lightsaber. I can still use them in the same motion, okay? I can still stab if I want to. I can do all that great stuff, okay? Even though it's curved, I can still treat it the same way, okay? Because I have practiced with my lightsaber enough to actually use it as a substitute for a bow cannon or any other style of training instrument. You can use a stick if you want to. I don't care. It's still going to act the same as a sword. Now, I'm going to go to the extreme on the last one, as I love to do. But next, we're going to use what is closest to a Zatoichi, or Zatoichi, however you like to pronounce it. I call it Zatoichi. Okay. Now the the sheath itself is actually made out of metal. So I could pretty much use that as a weapon on its own. Now this, I haven't really checked it in a while. Make sure it's tightened down. This is actually a very, very cheap thing. It's just more of a replica. But because it is a straight blade, I figured it'd be perfect. Okay? So, here we go. Still able to do all the Surisu spins here. How about you show strikes here? Still able to do them. Able to block. I can still do all that stuff, you guys. As you can see, I still was able to do basically the same thing I did with katana, even though it's a straight blade. It still acts the same. Why? It's the martial art that I'm training with. Okay? Now, Master Anonymous, you said this beautifully, and I love it. Okay? You said your art form is what you pretty much do. You know, it's your art form. Okay? That was beautifully said, how you said that. I'm not even going to try and say it because I don't even remember what all was said in that post. But beautifully said, okay, you know, it is what you use it with. It's your form, your art form. It's a martial art, okay? And that's why I'm showing you I can use different various weapons. Now comes the big papa. This is another replica sword, but it is also carbon steel. Took a while to find one. Anyone a Bleach fan? It is actually a Form 2 Zangetsu. Like I said, I am going a little extreme on this, but just so you can kind of see, okay? Alright, it is heavy, very, very heavy. Probably weighs about 8 pounds if I hold it out like this, versus the katana, which probably weighs about 3 or 4 pounds, okay? This could even weigh a little bit more than 8, maybe 10, but you know, so, here we go. Definitely a little bit harder to do a back behind the back, because how hard it is to carry it, but I can get it back there and bring it back to the front. Still acts the same way, okay? Now this blade is probably not best suited for that, but I can still do those orbits as you see. Okay, next thing. Now you're probably wondering why I stabbed at the last second, just because I wanted to. I love stabbing. I had to stab. I'm sorry. I know. I'm a hot mess. Don't have to say it. I already know. So anyways, as you can see, pretty simple to do. Does not take a whole lot once you've practiced a little while. These are 3 different kind of weapons. I can still do the same general thing, because I've practiced the form itself and able to transfer it to these weapons. If I wanted to take it a step further, I could probably do 2 hands, 2 weapons. But I'm not going to do that, okay? So, I'm hoping I'm getting my point across here. So, y'all have a good night.